Welcome back to the UpVote channel. Other than cheating, what secret do you keep from your so to prevent upsetting them? My ex-girlfriend had a few too many shots of tequila in a party and passed out on the couch. When I went to check her, I noticed she pissed all over the couch. To avoid embarrassments, I filled up a bucket with water and threw it over her to disguise it as a prank. I'm that kind of boyfriend. She still has no idea. Now that's a chaotic good. Wow. I can't imagine how much flack you took from her for that prank. How do you manage to be both the hero she deserves and also the one she needs? Several years ago, one of our outside cats went missing, my wife's favorite. She was pretty upset. I had actually found the cat that morning and discovered what had actually happened to it. The facts and circumstances leading to its death would upset her tremendously. She still thinks to this day the cat was taken by a rogue coyote or something, when in reality, she had incidentally backed over it in the darkness of morning when leaving for work. I've never been able to bring myself to tell her and never will. I felt awful for her. I even feel awful telling the internet about it now, and it's been years. Never tell her. My mom ran over the family dog accidentally, and it tore her up. I can't imagine the guilt she felt. She still cries when she thinks about it. My boyfriend loves to show me memes or funny posts that he thinks I would find really funny, but I spend more time online than he does, so I've usually seen them well before he shows me. Every so often I pretend I haven't yet seen a post just so he gets the satisfaction of being the first to show me. The first Christmas after I got together with my partner, he brought me a beautiful opal necklace. He knew it was my favorite stone. I suspect he paid quite a bit. He's mad proud of the thing and loves to see me wear it. He told me that when he brought it he paid for a slightly smaller opal, and the shop worker accidentally grabbed the wrong one, so he got an upgrade to a bigger opal for free. My partner also has a whole thing against fake stones and jewelry. Thinks it tacky, horrible, dishonest, etc. Long story short, what he doesn't realize is that my beautiful opal is fake. See, I suspect he paid for a real opal, but he probably wasn't meant to see that ops when the shop worker grabbed the bigger one. I suspect they ran a little con on him, charged him for a smaller real one, and grabbed the larger fake instead. He thought the accident was in his favor, so he never complained. Not me, but my parents. If my mom wants to hide literally anything from my dad, no matter what it is, she just puts it somewhere where he would have to bend over to see it. Doesn't matter if it's something like a package of Oreos. If my dad has to bend over to find it, he's never going to find it. I've tested it with my own snacks when I was still living with them to confirm it works. He'd be mad if he knew how many snacks we'd hidden from him simply because he doesn't bend over low enough to see it in the cabinet. My wife is a huge animal lover, volunteered at local shelters and such before our kids were born. One night years ago, she was leaving work, and outside the front door, she found a small bird, probably a sparrow, on the sidewalk. It didn't run or fly away, so she assumed it was hurt. She ran back inside, got a box, and searched online for a bird rescue and found one about 20 to 30 minutes away. She drove the bird there, dropped it off, and they took her information because they said they would send her a card as a thank you. This was at least 6 or 7 years ago, and she still brings it up every so often and remembers that they never sent that card. They did send a card thanking her for bringing the bird in for help. The card also said they euthanized the bird because it had broken bones in its wing, maybe from being hit by a car in the parking lot. I read it and crammed the card deep into the trash because I didn't want her to get upset that the bird she tried so hard to help had to be euthanized. His favorite dip is like 80% mayo. He has a terrible aversion to mayo. His mom has made it when he's not been around his whole life, and now I continue the charade. My XSO used to read me chapters from whatever book he was reading at the time. It was usually me that initiated it, mostly because it felt so warm and intimate, but also because I knew he had dyslexia and dysgraphia as a child, so it would give him a little boost of confidence. But this also meant he was actually really terrible at reading stories. I'm talking pure monotone. It made any book extremely boring, and I would cuddle up next to him so I could see it and read it in my head as he read. But I like to think the good outweighed the bad, and I never told him. Be sure to write in the comments what you think about it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and watch our other videos.